Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Zoe's Treasures. My name's Tracy, and I'm here with my husband, Noel. We are doing primitives today. So this is one of my favorite shows each month. Hello, Thrift Times, a Charm and Southern Charm. Good morning. We are doing primitives, $4.50 shipping. Everything will run for $1. We don't really do anything in our auction, in our bin anymore. There's a few things, such as our Pennsylvania meetup tickets. If you are anywhere near the Pennsylvania area or like to travel, want to come to a meetup in October, check out those tickets. Also, down below, if you like primitive, bookmark that. You don't need to buy it. If you buy it, you'll get a vintage postcard, but you don't need to. You can bookmark it and get notified every time we do a primitive show. So go ahead and like that or save that if that's primitives are your thing. And with that, we're going to get started. We're going to jump right into it. Marjorie's Gems, thank you so much for buying that meetup ticket. All right, let's head over to the auction tab. Everything's behind me, so as I move around, you can zoom in and see what we have. I start at the bottom and just start running through things. If there's something you absolutely just cannot wait for, throw it in the chat and we'll try to get to it as soon as we can. And with that, let's go ahead and just get going. We're going to jump right into it. Let's start off today with some gorgeous Johnson Brothers plates. We're going to do a set of 2 here. These are the Friendly Village. So these are Johnson Brothers Friendly Village. They are in wonderful shape. You're going to get 2. We're going to show you from the top here so you can see the beautiful design. It is like the what is it? The lumber mill, like on the stream. 10.5 inches in diameter. That's what they look like. We're running 2 of them. And let me get this going here. We're going to do 10 seconds with a 5-second reset. And that's running right now. A set of 2 of the Johnson Brothers Friendly Village dinner plates. Thank you so much for your bid. And the teacup trap. What a great pickup that is going to you. And I'm waiting for my label. All right, no label. We're manual. We're manually labeling today. All right. Number 1. Oh, now it prints. Okay. Slow start this morning. Yes, it's the right one. We're off to a slow start there with my labeling system. All right, let's do our next item. How about a rolling pin, you guys? You cannot do primitive without having a rolling pin, and this one is absolutely gorgeous. This is my favorite kind. I like the rolling pins that are all one piece. I don't know why. I just do. I think they're better that way. And the grains of wood, let's show you from the top because the grains of wood on this is so good. Look at that. Somebody's used this and loved it. It is so beautiful. 17 inches long, and that's running right now. Solid wood rolling pin. It is so pretty to look at. Thank you for your bids. Good morning, Kate. Southern Charm, that's going to you. Thank you. Y'all, check out the show notes.
Thank you.
Marjorie, shipping should be $4.50. So shipping should be $4.50. If it's, you won't pay any more than that. So I'm not sure what it's showing. Somebody just said it was 39 cents. Okay, you're getting a deal if it's 39 cents. It is what it is, but you will not pay any more than $4.50. The Bird Theory, good morning. No more than $4.50. The other thing I want to say, check out those show notes. If you're new, there's a coupon code in there for you. Those of you that have been shopping with me, Pit Love, good morning. Those of you that have been shopping with me, we have 3 rewards cards worth $10 today. But anybody, if you have a purple rewards card, we had a mess up with the rewards card, so I just want to say this out loud. If the card you're using is purple in color, put an A at the end of the code if there is not one already there. There was a mix up with the cards, and I want to make sure you're able to use it. So put an A if there's not one there if you have a purple card. And I put that in the show notes too. But all right, let's do this one. This is a pottery bowl that is so gorgeous. It is a stunning mixing bowl. I love this one. How beautiful would this be? like mixed in with all of your Crocs or up on a shelf. It is just so pretty. It is in wonderful shape. And I want to say it's Beaumont Brothers because we have BBP. Let me slow down my words there. Down here at the bottom. Let's see if we can show you that. Usually when you see the BBP, it is Beaumont Brothers Pottery. So we do have that engraved there at the bottom. And I just love the green on this. Such a gorgeous bowl. Nice and heavy, 9 inches in diameter. And that's running right now. And it has that pattern all the way around it. It is such a stunning piece. Thank you for sharing the show. Thank you for your bids. And Ranchan Finds, congratulations. I heard another piece up here. Look at this old tool. If you do a man cave, I love green too. I don't have green. I keep tempted to like decorate in green, but I haven't yet. But every time I see it, I'm like, oh, I gotta have that. Good morning, the Glass Granny. So this is an old tool. Think like man cave, or even putting it like this coming out of a pitcher or a crock or something, I think would look really great. The vintage Gypsy Brie. Hello. The wood is weathered and old. You could tell where it's worn. Somebody has loved and used this tool. I don't know what it is, but it's a tool. And that's running right now. Think about that in with all of like your wooden utensils sticking out of a crock. Baskets. I love that idea. It would look great in a basket also. A file. Thank you, Pit Love. Ranchan Finds, congratulations. Let's do a couple of canisters. We are going to run these canisters together. So we have 2 of them, and I love the old folklore looking type design of these I don't know, the proper description. I think they're so cool. They look super antique-y. They are rusty crusty. If I can get it off there. Definitely rusty crusty on the inside. So they're for decor. Would not put food in these, but you're going to get 2 of them. Let's see. My husband's saying, turn it towards the other camera. So the top one, I didn't put the lid all the way down. It's 5.5, and the bottom one is 6 inches. They are a metal canister, and they're running right now. You're going to get the set. And get that lid on. Thank you for your bids. Something vintage with the first purchase. Everybody throw some ducks in the chat.
Thank you for your first purchase.
We're going to do these 2 pieces together just because I think, not that it should go like this together, but because I don't want to do a basket by itself. I like to pair things up. So we are going to get this old utensil. What is a mixer utensil? What is amazing about this is the blue and white. Love, love, love the blue and white. Just a tad different than your normal greens or your reds. I don't know if it even, it doesn't really turn. So this is for decor. How beautiful is that though? And you're going to get a basket. It is signed on the bottom, DAR 98. So somebody, I don't know if they made that, but you're going to get both of those pieces. We're running that right now. You get a vintage mixer with the blue and white weathered chippy wood up there at the top. Look at our chippy paint. And of course, you're going to get a basket with it also. What is everybody up to this weekend? What are your weekend plans? We are going to try to do a flea market after the show. Crafty Fairies, good morning. Ranchan Finds, congratulations. Those are going to you.
Thank you.
Oh, no. It didn't break. I dropped it. It's a carpeted floor. We're good. It's still in one piece. He's doing, Noel's over here doing his ay, ay, ay. What's wrong with you? All right, let's do the standard. We cannot have, you just cannot, rookie mistake. You cannot have a primitive show without one of the foldable rulers. So we have one here. Don't ask me to make a star. It's not happening. This is as much star-like as I'm going to get right there. It does fold up, has the metal or, is that brass on the edges? Possibly is brass on the edges. So it folds and unfolds really well. We're going to run it right now. And I'll kind of fold it while you're looking at it. Standard for your primitive decor right there. Foldable ruler. I think I have one of these in every primitive show. It's just one of those things that I never pass up when I see them. Shalom, thank you so much.
Thank you.
How about a potato sack? Now, I'm not sure. I know at one time these things are popular. So I don't know if they're still popular or not, but we do have a potato sack. What does that say? Jumpin' Jacks? Jumpin' Jacks Potato, official potato sack. Use it for so much cool farmhouse primitive type decorating. We're going to run that right now. And that's going. Jumpin' Jacks Potato Sack. Heck, you can even buy a few and use them in actual potato sack races. Thank you for sharing the show, The Glass Granny. I appreciate that. Southern Charm, thank you so much. I know Zoe's going to come in here and she's going to be like, oh, what do I do with that? How do I wrap that up? I know I'm going to get that look. Let's do one more. This is the last potato sack that I have. Let's see if I can get it unfolded here. This is another Jumping Jacks. You could tell the top on this one is more frayed than the first one, but it is let me get the right way, Jumping Jacks potato sack. I like that the print is off center on that. I think it makes it look a little bit unique. You got it? You're going to run it for me? Thank you. All right, yes, just hit and run next. There you go. And it's up and running. Getting my workout, holding my arms above my head this morning. And he did 10 second reset. Sorry about that. He's learning. He never runs the items for me. He's the rookie now. Look who's the rookie. Ranchan Finds, congratulations. That one's going to you. How about a crock, you guys? This one is, I can't tell, WFF, if that sounds familiar. It is stamped WFF 2004 right there. We have a beautiful crock with your heart on it. Now, I don't know. You'll have to contact Southern Charm. Southern Charm, I'm going to throw you under the bus here. But she was telling me, we were shopping together one day, that if you don't like the paint that's on a crock, there's a way to get it off to have a plain crock. If you don't know how to do that, message her. Just Southern Charm, don't get mad at me if you get a lot of messages. But we have this crock. I love the heart. I think it looks really cool. This is actually made this way. That is not a crack. Has to be on top of the glaze. Okay, I think this one is under the glaze. So you're just going to have to love the heart. And if you don't, you can turn it around to the plain side. And let me show you that marking on it. So there's your WWF 2004 down there. Somebody put some felt so it doesn't scratch up your table. And that's running right now. About 5.5 inches tall. So I guess it is the painting that people do. So when people get the crocks and they do it themselves, that's the ones that you can take off. Okay. I am nowhere near the crock expert at all. In a journey with the first purchase. Let's throw some ducks in the chat.
Thank you for your first purchase.
Let's do a mixing bowl. Okay, where would you like my riser? Up. Okay, there we go. This is Watt pottery. So it says Ovenware Watt USA on the bottom. Has your brown stripes around the outside. Now there is a call out I want to show you. Can you see right above my finger there? There is a surface level crack. I can't feel it, but you can definitely see that line right there. You do not see it on the, well, do you? Yeah, a little bit you can see it on the outside. There we go. You can see it there. That is the call out on this. I still think it is absolutely wonderful. And let me show you the bottom. Ovenware Watt. We're going to give you a size on this one. 3.5 inches tall and about a 7-inch diameter. Running right now. We have quite a few mixing bowls today, different types of mixing bowls. We probably have 5 or 6, and they're all a little bit different. Thank you for the bids. And
Thank
Times
you.
at Tiki, congratulations. What do we have next here? We are already working on our second shelf. Let's look at this one. This one, I put it in here because it's metal. Yeah, you can do that. I put it in here because it's metal, and I thought it was pretty cool. So it is a small filing case. On the back, it actually says patent pending, or not filing, like a little drawer system. So you have your drawers that come out. You get 3 of them here. They all do work. So they all are slide in nice and easy. And you get some flowers on the top. How cute is that you have those flowers up there at the top? I just thought this was adorable. It's about 5 inches tall and about 8 inches long. And that's running right now. It is fully metal, so the drawers, everything about it is metal. Oh yeah, check that out. Some of the drawers are like divided too. How neat is that? You can organize your jewelry or something in there. Something vintage. Congratulations.
Thank you.
We have a piece of linen here. They're perfect for crafts, absolutely. So we have a linen table runner. It does have some staining on it. Nothing like, I'm going to kind of go slow. Nothing super, super like in your face staining, but it's been around for a while, and you can tell it's been around for a while. It has your like frayed edges, and it appears to be a hand stitched item. So you have all of that beautiful florals going on there. I did not measure it, but we're going to say it's about 4 feet. So it's about 4 feet long. Oh, and it's running right now. Hey, look at him. He's running stuff, and I'm not even knowing he's running it for me. Wrench Hand Finds, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I had funny story about that linen. I had a bunch of older linens that had like, they were either really stained or had holes, and I threw them all in a pile to get rid of them. And I was going through to get rid of them this morning, and I'm like, there's nothing wrong with this. Why is this in this pile? I could put it in the show. So that was a last minute addition. How about a scoop? We always need some scoops, and I love these ones, like grain scoops or like bean scoops. Horse or bull? Not today, but I have a ton of horse stuff coming up next month in the Southwest Raid Train. It's my show's already, I already booked the show, so you can go and save it, bookmark that show. There's a ton of horse stuff coming up in that show. Thank you for asking. So I like these ones that have the wood and the metal on them. You've got your nails going around the edges there. I like the contrast of materials. I just think it looks so cool. And that's running right now. And I'm going to do a plug after this for Southern Charm. If you guys like the riser that I'm using, her and her husband, Tim, actually make these risers. And so if you like that riser, definitely follow Southern Charm and check out her shows. Every so often she puts them in her shows for sale at a very reasonable price. In a Journey's Time, congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh, here's the riser, you guys, if you like it. It has like these little spools down here, and then you've got like this weathered wood, and it even has like a slight tinted green color to it. I love it. I've been using it. I will not sell it. Um, I switch out my risers frequently, but that's one been using for a while. Okay. Yeah, they're like little spools, like thread spools, aren't they? Isn't that cool? Okay, we have this whole Hull pottery bowl, and it has what I'm going to say are either sunflowers or daisies going all the way around it. I think it is so pretty and just so happy looking for a bowl. We do have a crack line on it there. Can faintly see it on the outside. Well, there it goes. You can see it on the inside, and then you can very faintly see a little bit right there. There is some staining on it. As you can tell, it's been around for quite a while. We'll flip it over so you can see the bottom. It looks like there's something marked here. I don't think it's marked Hull. I just researched it, and that's what I found it to be. 9.5 inches in diameter, and that's running right now. I love the flowers on there. It's just a little bit different of a touch. And Grace and Grit with the first purchase. Let's throw some ducks in the chat.
Thank you for your first purchase.
We are going to do these two utensils together. So now you're going to get a mix. You're going to get your red and white chippy paint, and you're going to get your green. So whichever color you like, you're going to get both of them. You can keep one, give one to a friend. This, I think it's for pies. I don't know. It's not like you're going to use it actually for cooking. They're going to be for decoration. We're going to run both of those together right now. You've got your minty green, your chippy red and white paint scoop. They're both running right now. Oh, that would be to mix them together. See, Southern Charm, this is why I need all of you guys in my life, because I don't have these creative ideas. And y'all, Christmas, like there have been shows all month. I know Christmas in July. Deb's Sweet Country Home, thank you so much. I know it's Christmas in July time, but my goodness, I'm like over Christmas, and we're not even like, we're still only halfway through the year, and I'm over it already. We're going to do the Johnson Brothers Friendly Village mugs. I'm going to do a set of 4 because you just need 4 mugs. Like what good is just 2 mugs? You too? And see, now that surprised me because you do a lot of the vintage Christmas. All right. What are you, he's yelling at me over here to set these up in a certain way. We should have practiced before the show. So this is the Johnson Brothers Friendly Village. They are all in wonderful, usable condition. You're going to get a set of 4 of the mugs, and they're running right now. You can do, and you can do Christmas anytime. You know, it's my favorite. Well, Halloween's my favorite. Christmas is a second runner-up. I decorate more for Christmas than I do Halloween. It just seems like every single time I open up Whatnot, that's what I see. Sunshine Vintage, thank you so much. Those 4 are going to you.
Thank you.
Let's go ahead and do the other 2 before I forget. Dinner plates. So we have the Friendly Village dinner plates. We're going to do these 2. So they are 10, what did we say? 10.5 inches. I'll measure them again. Johnson Brothers Friendly Village dinner plates. They're in wonderful shape. I just felt something. Nope, we're good. Okay. They are no chips or cracks. They're in great shape. You're going to get both of them. 10.5 inches. I thought I remembered that, right? Running right now. Let's turn it so the picture is the right way. Just a little OCD about that. Thank you for your bids. Valerie, thank you so much. That's going to you.
Thank you.
We have a cookie mold here. I actually have two different ones. These are from the Pampered Chef early 90s, so they are vintage. A piece of string, look at that. I really like this one because this is the farm animal. So you have like a duck, a pig, a sheep. What is that, a cow? I can't quite see backwards. And it has your Farmland Friends. It says the Pampered Chef on the back. It is a cookie mold, so it's a ceramic piece. You have the hole at the top where you can hang it up on your wall as decor. It is about 6 inches tall, and that's running right now. Valerie, thank you so much. We have one more cookie mold, and this one's quite a bit different than the farmhouse one. This is a basket of flowers, so it's so pretty. We're going to show you from the top, and somebody actually made this one. So you get this gorgeous basket of flowers. Obviously, it's a different color, and it says Hunter. I can't read the rest of it, but it looks like Hunter actually made this one. And we're going to run that up and going right now. Another one that you can hang up as a piece of decor. How pretty would that look hanging in a kitchen? Or even mixed in with the right kind of gallery wall. And Tammy with the first purchase. Let's throw some ducks in the chat.
Thank you for your first purchase.
We have a restaurant where I had two of these. I sold one, I think, last month in one of my other shows. But what I really love about this is the pink and white. I think finding the pink and white in restaurant wear is pretty rare to find. It is made by Sterling something China. It's marked on the back. It is in great shape. It is your nice, thick restaurant wear. And I love the size of it. Just imagine you can put that on your vanity. It's the perfect size to throw some jewelry on. 9 inches long. Running right now. It can also be used to put some candles on there and just do a cute little display. I don't know if it's transfer wear or not. Southern Charm, thank you so much. And I do not have any, I do have a piece of transfer wear coming up in a little bit. All right, let's do this bowl here. So this is another mixing bowl. It's like a smaller size mixing bowl. I love the design on it. I think it's really different. And I want to show you up close because it like doesn't have its glaze on certain parts, which I think makes it look kind of neat. So you can see all around the rim, it's like there's no, like the glaze just stops on the underside of the rim. I just thought that was kind of neat. And that's a really unusual design. This one's in good shape. No cracks in this one. 6 inches in diameter. Running right now. And Stacy with the first purchase. Let's throw some ducks in the chat.
Thank you for your first purchase.
All right, here we go. One of your old, like a nutmeg grinder. It still works. You still have your little grinding parts in there. The lid does come off, even though it is rusty crusty. So definitely decor, not for actual food use anymore. And the handle, I love the handle because it's really, really weathered wood handle. You can see just it's been around, been used and loved. Running right now. I think like putting some colorful M&Ms in here. I am Southern Charm. Putting different color M&Ms on your different holidays. How cute would that be? Where you mix your primitive but bring it in for your holiday displays. Nugent Maggie, thank you so much. We have, now these are 2 rolling pins. These are more decor. So I don't think these are actual, like somebody bought these for baking. I'm pretty sure they were sold in one of like the decor stores as primitive type decor. I still thought they were cool. I love the coloring. Red and a deep dark blue, almost black color. It's very, very dark. I thought they would be so cool just to add a pop of color in with your Crocs. Let's see if I can get it from rolling away while I measure it for you. They are about 12 inches long. You're going to get both of them together, and they're running right now. They are solid wood, and they do have some wear to it, which I like because it gives you that antique vintage look going on. Time's a teaking. Thank you so much. How about one of these old brushes? This says Mallard on the back of it there. So it says Mallard with some other writing down here. But you got those really firm bristles. You can put your ephemera in there to make it a really unique display. And that is up and running. This is a good size. It's about 8 inches. I love when people get really creative and put the ephemera in there. Good morning, Senna. The family array. Thank you so much. See, now, if I was smart, if I would have thought this through, I would have grabbed an old vintage postcard and actually stuck it in there to show you. But I didn't think ahead that much. Let's do this mixing bowl. This is yellowware. This is your traditional yellowware mixing bowl. It is absolutely gorgeous. It has those baby pink and blue stripes going all the way around it. Let's look at it from the top because like most of them, we do have a crack line. It's been around for a while, so you can see that line right there. Let's see. You can faintly see it on the outside. So it's not a huge thing. You can use it as display, use it as a planter. Oh, nice sound effect.
Thank you, Auntie Barbie. Thank you. I figured it would fit on it.
4.5 inches tall, about 8 inches in diameter. And it is running right now. See, now I can't hear the sound effects, so I have no idea what he did. None. Thanks for the bids. Deb Sweet Country, thank you. Let's do a piece of ironstone. I love to put ironstone in this show. And you guys, this is coming up towards the end. I am going to save, not this piece. I'm going to show you another piece. I am going to save it for a little bit later because it is the star of the show. This is an ironstone pitcher back here. This is coming up towards the end. Super unique ironstone pitcher. In the meantime, we're going to do some other ironstone. So we have an ironstone creamer here. It is your traditional white, thick, chunky ironstone. This is Johnson Brothers. So we'll show you from here. So you have your Johnson Brothers mark there on the bottom. It's in really great shape. We have one little chippy right here on the spout. Very small there in front of my finger. And yep, just right there is the only chippy that I am aware of. And we're running that right now. Piece of ironstone to add to your collection. The family array, thank you so much. Let's do another piece of ironstone while we're kind of on that kick here. And I love these. I don't find these that often. This is a soap dish. So we have an ironstone soap dish. This one is so thick. Like, I mean, you can feel the weight and it's just really, really nice and thick. Beautiful soap dish. Little trinket dish. 6.5 inches long. Let's show it from the side because I want you to see how like thick and chunky this one is. Look at that. Just nice and thick and chunky. And that's running right now. This is a really cool one. Kind of, these are the pieces that just kind of round out your collection. Yes, it's thunky. Ranchan Finds, congratulations.
Thank you.
How about a spool? I know there's a raid train some of you are on called put a spool in it? Put a spool on it? What's the name of the raid train? It comes every single month. I see it every month. I know Southern Charm's on it, but it has a lot of primitive stuff, but they use spools. So if you're on that raid train, put a spin on it. Thank you. I was getting there. I was dancing all around it. We have a spool for you. So a nice big wooden spool. At one point it had, thank you for changing that. At one point it had the metal up there. It does no longer has the metal. There's the other side of it. 8 inches tall, running right now. Deb, Sweet Country, thank you so much. Okay, Southern Charm, look away. I'm selling something I bought from you. You guys, I bought this from Southern Charm. I have enjoyed it and used it. My husband's yelling at me not to sell it. This makes the coolest riser ever. For primitive, this is like one of the coolest things you can use as a riser. If you do that like old-timey bathroom decor, this is pretty awesome in there, or just up in your cabinet. So this is an old rusty, crusty first aid box. It is so neat. It is nice and heavy. I'm pretty sure it's empty. See if I can open it. There you go. So you have a divided, look, it even has the old instructions on the inside. How cool is that? I don't see a date. There's no date in here, but I think this is amazing. I love the rusty crusty for decor or for a riser. I'll figure out how to close it in a minute.
She is selling my first aid box.
It's running right now. It's approximately 9.5 inch square. This is a cool piece, you guys. This is a really unique first aid box. You don't find them very often. Yeah, I Southern Charm, and you collected and you even sold it. The Family Array, congratulations. It would be great with that soap dish, wouldn't it?
On its way to you.
All right.
The worst part is that she didn't even ask. She just grabbed it, and I found out too late.
Almost everything's for sale. Almost. Eventually, it's going to get sold. We have a piece of transferware here. This is gorgeous. This is your green and white. Now, there is a call out on this one. But first of all, just how stunning is this? Beautiful. Let me take a look at the call out here. If I turn it over, where was it? It was right here. There we go. We'll show you the call out. So this is the lid. The lid is in great shape. Beautiful pattern on there. All that green and white. Now, in here, you have some staining going on. Look at that staining over there in the corner. We have a small chip right there with that gorgeous staining. We have a little chip here with a few more staining areas. Once the lid is on there, you don't see it that much. I'll show you what it looks like. And then we have some staining on this side. This has been around. This is an antique piece. It is made by, oh goodness, there's no way I'm going to be able to read that. That is the stamp that is on there. And we're going to go ahead and show you from the side because I want you to see how it looks with the lid on there. So with the lid on there, that's where the one chip is. It's hard to see it. And on the other side, we're going to go ahead and run this piece up and going right now. Look at the gorgeous pictures on there. Such a gorgeous, gorgeous piece to put up on your shelf. It's about 9.5 inches wide. Good morning, Nervous Nelly. The Family Array, congratulations.
Thank you.
let's see. Wow, we're going fast. We cleared out 2 shelves. Let's do another piece of transferware. This one is a creamer or a small pitcher. Alfred Meekin. So Alfred Meekin usually makes ironstone. Beautiful country, it's the red and white, and it's like a country scene. Over here we have some sheep. Let's show it from the side. So we have a farmer and some sheep. The light's drowning it out. Can you do the lights a little bit, please? There you go. Farmer and some sheep there. Beautiful country scene all the way around it. I will show you the top and the bottom. Tad bit of staining in there. You can wash it out, probably more for decor. And there's your Alfred Meekin stamp on the bottom. We do have, let's just make sure, I am not feeling any flea bites or anything around the rim. Running right now. And that is just over 5 inches, 5 1/4. Ask and he provides. Yes, he's over there writing me some type of note. So he's about to hold up the board here with some note. Thanks for your bids. Dusty Dreams, congratulations. All right. What do you have to tell me? What are you going to interrupt my show for, mister? We have, okay, he's going to hold up, you are not funny. You are not funny. You're ignoring me. See what I have to put up with, you guys? 24/7, all the time. All right, we have a tin metal recipe box. So you have your fruits up at the top. Rusty, crusty box. You can tell on the bottom it's rusty, crusty. I love the painting on it. We're going to go ahead and get that going. It is recipe box size. There is your top. Running right now. You know what? He is a good guy. While he gets on my nerves, I do keep him around. Thank you for your bids. He has to sleep at some point. That's right, I love discounts. Auntie Barbie, congratulations. That one's going to you. We're going to switch gears and do another pottery piece. This one is so pretty, you guys. Look how unique this is. This is actually like you can feel all of that, like the flowers and it reminds me of like a pine tree decor on there. Now there are a couple call outs, but this is old. So the call outs are consistent with the age, not with just somebody being mean to it. Let's look up close so I can show you those call outs. All right, so there you go. You can see a chip there, and right around the spout a bit, it's a little chippy. But look at that decor. How unique and original is this? It is so pretty. We do have a lot of staining. I say some. Now there's a lot of staining on the inside. And then the bottom, let's see if I can tell you what it says. We have a number 18 here, and that is it. There are no other markings. Beautiful, beautiful picture. 7 inches tall, running right now. Green item near the blue bowl over the left shoulder. Let me take a look. The family array. Thank you so much. Okay, green item. This one. Oh, I'll run that next. I'll show you. That's a really cool thing. It is a mail holder. I think you're talking about this one. Or actually not a mail holder, a comb case. So this is a tin comb case. It has 2 holes here. You would hang it up on your wall and you would put your combs in there. So I don't know if it's from like a barber shop or if they sold these for home use. I have never seen one like in a store somewhere. That's why I bought it, because I thought it was really cool and unique piece. So it is like a tin metally, I don't know the exact type of metal. I'll show you the inside of it. Looks like that. And then there's your back, and you can hang it up on the wall. That's running right now. I know I've never, well, obviously I saw it at the antique store and bought it, but that's it. I've never seen one other than that. I love when I go to the antique store and find something that I haven't seen. Ranch Hand Finds. Good morning, Tara. Do you guys, okay, I was complaining to my husband, and now this is so like, so bougie complaining, I know, but I go to an antique store every single week. I'm always sourcing on the weekend, so I'm always looking. Yeah, it'd be perfect for sunglasses. So I'm always in antique stores. Do any of you feel the same way that sometimes I'm walking through the antique store and I'm like, "Ugh, I sold that last week. I saw that. I've had 10 of those. I saw that." Not to sound like just like ungrateful, but I want to find some unique, I want like the cool things. And I think I've just gone so many weekends in a row that I'm starting to be like, all right, come on, bring me some cool stuff, you know? So, and I know that sounds very like ungrateful. Southern Charm, you get it, right? You know how I feel. So and I don't want to sound ungrateful. I'm just tired of seeing the same stuff. I do have some glass jars. I don't know if they're the kind you're looking for, but I have a set of 2 old milk jars that I will sell together. They didn't come in a set. We're just putting them in there. So we have, to start with, we have a shorter one from Heritage Dairy, Thoroughfare, New Jersey. So that is our smaller milk jar, about 5.5 inches. And then we have this big guy. It's a 1 pint liquid registered York Sanitary Milk Company. And those are running 7.5 inches tall on the big one. You're going to get both of them together. I know, it's always those unique pieces that I get excited about. You guys, I just found a piece coming up next month's show. It's a gorgeous glass piece, cobalt blue. I'm so excited. It's going to be in my Timeless and Elegant show next month. Definitely something you don't want to miss. It is unique. It is stunning. Ranchan Finds, congratulations. We're doing today, when the show's over, I'm going back to this flea market. They do this flea market here in Pennsylvania like all summer up till October. I went when they first opened and I was thoroughly disappointed because the prices were like eBay and higher. And I'm like, it's a flea market. Like, I don't expect it to be free, but I expect reasonable at flea markets. But I went the very first weekend they opened, so I thought maybe they were just a little ambitious. It had been a long winter. So now we're halfway through the summer. I'm going to go back and give it another shot today just to see. Try again before I totally discard it. All right. We have a set of 3 canisters. We have a sugar. I do not think they are Delft. They are not marked Delft, but they have the reminiscent like Delft windmill and sailboats on them. So we have the sugar. We have a cinnamon, and they all do open at the top. They have hinged lids. They're rusty crusty though. And we have a pepper. So you're going to get all 3 of those running right now. Metal canisters, blue and white design. They do show their signs of age. You can just look at them and see they've been around for a bit. I like the hinge lids too. Usually that's not a feature you see very often with your tins. Something vintage. Great grab. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
How about another rolling pin? So this one has the handles that spin, but I'm going to forgive spinny handles because it's red chippy paint. And red chippy paint is really cool. So we have a rolling pin with the red chippy paint handles. They just look good, sticking out of a crock somewhere, 17 inches long, running right now. Yeah, they're pretty cool. Rolling pins too, I don't know for you guys, for me, they're hard to find at reasonable prices. Like when I'm going to different places around here, every now and then. So when I find them at something reasonable, they're coming home with me. Are they for you too, Meta Girl? Dusty Dreams. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, let's do some more utensils. I think, are these the last ones? I have a few other ones, but these are the last like chippy handle utensils. I have 2 chippy handle ones here. Are you looking that way? Okay, so we have black and green, pretty unusual, scoop. And then we have your little, what is it, for melons? And this one has all that good chippy paint, all that chippy goodness going on. Running right now. You're going to get both. Good morning, Brittany. Southern Charm, thank you so much. We have another creamer. This one is a Feltzgraff creamer, which typically you wouldn't think Feltzgraff and primitive, but I think the coloring on this one goes with your primitive decor. So you, of course, you've got your pretty blue and cream, which is reminiscent of your Feltzgraff. But I like that the picture itself is more of a tan than a cream or like a deep, deep cream color. It is Feltzgraff, marked on the bottom. And it's actually still in really usable shape. So it's not one that's just for decor. You can actually use it for cream if you wanted to. And that's running right now. Salt glazed, I'm learning the pottery. It is a lot of this Feltzgraff I don't think is salt glazed. Your salt glaze usually isn't as glazed on the outside, like not like this, not as shiny. I have a salt glazed piece I'll bring up in a minute. Ranchan Finds, congratulations. Bar stools with wooden cross pieces on legs make great place to store. Oh, that's a good idea. Oh, I like that. The other place I've seen that people do with rolling pins is take those old wine racks. I actually have one. It's in like, I think it's coming up in 2 weeks. An old wine rack and put it on a shelf. And then instead of wine bottles, they put the rolling pins. I thought that was a cute idea. Okay. A salt glazed piece. I actually have one I just picked up. I'll go and grab it and we'll run it too. And you guys can help if I'm incorrect about my assessment on salt glaze versus regular glaze. Let me know. I'll get it in a second. Let's do another scoop. This one is square. How cool is that? So the last one we did was more of your rounded like one. I like the fact that this one is square. It just gives it a little bit unique look to it. And look at that old, oh, I don't know if you can see it. There it goes. How it's connected there. It's like really old looking, super weathered wood. And running right now. All right, my husband's going to talk to you while I grab that salt glazed piece. Thank you for your bids. Ranchan Finds, congratulations. Hello, hello.
Thank you.
All right, here is what I would say is a salt glazed piece. So this is a vase, very reminiscent of Williamsburg pottery, but this one is actually stamped. I do have my assistant with me today. She's over there packing. She's just being very quiet. This one's stamped Lancaster County, 1933. I'm pretty sure that's what it says. Let's see if we can zoom in and see if you guys can help me. I think it says 1933. Is there any way you can focus in on that? So this is what I would consider salt glaze. Oh, no, he's here. He's just being quiet. I think she's, oh, I'll get her in here to do that. I don't know if she's dressed though. Like, I think she may be in her pajamas. We're going to go ahead and run this though. It is a gorgeous vase, 7 inches tall, running right now. Nice thick piece of pottery from Lancaster County. Zoe, they said you should come in and sell something. She's like, I'm in my pajamas. Ranchan Finds, congratulations. I just picked this one up yesterday.
Thank
I just
you.
found this piece. PJ, hey, they're saying pajamas increases the price. So this may become a thing. It may be like PJ Saturdays. All right. I thought this one was so cool. I know most days, if I'm not doing a show, I'm on PJs too. Gravy boat. Yeah, we'll do the gravy boat next. I'll run it right after I run this one. And the teacup. Absolutely. Is there a teacup? There is. Okay. Absolutely. I'll run those. Let's do this one. I liked this one because it had the copper scoop with the wooden handle. I thought that was really unique. Copper's in right now. Do I have any rustic bowls? I have some old mixing bowls, not necessarily rustic, but I'll run what I have. So I'm going to go ahead and run this one. Copper scoop with a wooden handle, and it's about 9 inches. And Valerie, that's going to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Here you go. That can be packed. Thank you. Okay, gravy boat. Here we go. We have the gravy boat with the underplate, and they're separate pieces, which I love because then you can use them in different types of decor styles. This is Royal Semi-Porcelain, Johnson Brothers, England. Semi-porcelain does mean ironstone, another name for ironstone. So you have your gorgeous gravy boat with your floral on there. A little bit of staining. It is marked on the bottom. No chips or cracks, no flea bites, really great shape. Now, then you have your underplate. It is crazed, which is gorgeous. Gorgeous crazing on there. I'm not feeling any flea bites. It is marked. And the set together is stunning. That's running right now. Good morning, Lori. I did enjoy my day off. I went to the antique store yesterday. I very much enjoyed it, and I took a nap. So, like, to me, that's the best kind of day there is. Y'all, I'm at that age where a nap is like an exciting part of my day. That is so sad to say. Dusty Dreams, thank you so much. Are you going to, now she's in here saying she might sell something. Are you going to sell something? No, okay. She was just like, what do you want me to sell? Let's do the teacup. So we have this teacup. It is Old England Royal Tudor Ware, Staffordshire, England. Says that on the bottom there. And then inside, we just have some old spools. So it's filled with like 5 old spools, maybe 6 spools. And we'll show you up close so you can see the picture. There's your spools. A couple have thread, most of them don't. And then you have your pictures around. This is in really great shape. And that is the bottom there, everything I just read to you. We're going to go ahead and run it. You're getting all of that running right now. Lori, well, you're probably working. I mean, you teach. So during the summertime, do you get a chance to take naps? Oh, the grandkids are there. My husband's like, no, the grandkids are there. You can't nap when grandkids are running around. Ranchan Finds, congratulations. We have 3 different types of mallets today. This is our first one. Southern Charm calls these husband beaters, and I think that is so appropriate, especially when he holds for sale signs above my head. What I love about these is just how old and weathered the wood is, how beat up. The more beat up the wood, the better. So this is probably like a meat tenderizer. Can we show from the top, please? And look at how beat up that is. How gorgeous is that wood on there? It is about a foot long, running right now. Oh, you just can't fall asleep in the afternoon. A good husband adjuster, that's right. I have 2 really big ones that are coming up in a little bit. Auntie Barbie, thank you so much. Let's do this picture here. This one's really neat because I like the ribbing on it. Now, on the bottom, it says Monmouth, M-O-N-M-O-U-T-H, Monmouth, USA. Very, very faint, kind of engraved there at the bottom. It's in wonderful shape. I'm not feeling or seeing any flea bites around it. Beautiful yellow color, kind of yellow tannish color. Running right now. Almost 6 inches. Dusty Dreams, thank you so much. Let's go to
Thank you.
another creamer we have here. This one, I have no idea who makes it, but I love the coloring on this. Very, very primitive, basic coloring on this creamer. And it is a good size. Still clean enough. It's 5 inches, clean enough. You can actually use it or just keep it for your decor. But it is one that is functional in both ways. Running right now. I'm surprised he hasn't yelled at me about having my coffee in camera view yet. He gets mad. He's like, get your coffee off the camera.
It just becomes a losing battle.
Ranchan Finds, congratulations.
Thank you.
Let's do a crock. This is another Beaumont Brothers. So Beaumont Brothers pottery, small crock, and look at the coloring around the outside. So nice, nice and dark. I do have a butter mold. Give me just a minute. I'll run it in just a second. Nice dark on the inside. Let me show you from here. We do have the BBP mark right there. Beaumont Brothers pottery. 4 inches tall. Running right now. Maybe. Now it's running. There we go. Up and running. Ranchan Finds, congratulations. I like the design on this one. I thought this was a real pretty one.
Thank you.
Let's do a butter mold. We had a request and I was about to get to it anyways. So look at your gorgeous butter mold here. I will take it apart so you can see all the pieces. It is a plain one, so we don't have flowers or anything on there, but it is still an antique butter mold. It is in wonderful shape. I mean, the wood has, you can see the age on it. It's been around, but it is still all in one piece. Butter mold, running right now. You've never found one of those. I find them infrequently and even more rare ones that I can afford. Usually they're too crazy expensive to buy. Thank you for your bids. And Maggie, heading to you. Thank you, thank you. All right, so how many of you guys are doing the 127? I know it's coming up. I hear everybody talking about it. I'm jealous I'm not going. You got, oh, you're so lucky. You're so lucky. I want to do it so bad. All right, we have a Oxford Ware Made in the USA mixing bowl. I know, Sue, I'm with you. I wish I was. I love discounts, but you live right there. Like you it's easier. I have just done too much travel. I can't do it this time, and I was totally planning on it. So beautiful, bright yellow mixing bowl. It does say that Oxford Ware USA at the bottom. Are you in Tennessee? Are you close to where the 127 is? The inside is still nice and clean, totally usable. And it's about 3.5 inches tall. Running right now. So you got all your boxes yesterday. Oh, lucky, lucky. You live right by it. See, if I could do day trips, I totally would plan that. I just can't. I just came back from 2 weeks of travel for work, and I'm so behind. Valerie, what a great pickup. Congratulations. I'm so behind in just trying to get things done and ready that there's no way I can do it right now. The 127, if anybody can explain it, I've never actually been, so I'm not the perfect one to explain it, but it is a yard sale, multiple yard sales along a stretch that encompasses like 4 or 5 different states, maybe even longest. There you go, the world's longest yard sale. So the way it's been described to me is like, it's like spread out. Like you'll drive for a little bit and then there'll be like a few vendors or whatever all huddled together and you can shop and then drive a little bit and shop. It just sounds wonderful. It sounds absolutely wonderful for somebody who loves antiques. Look it up on Facebook. There you go. All right. How about one of these cute little oilers? Look at, it's a baby oiler. It is so stinking cute. I could not pass this by. It's only 3 inches tall. Running right now. Little tiny baby oiler. It was your grandmother's? How cute. Southern Charm, thank you so much. And Knoxville. Oh, look at that. Y'all, Tennessee's that's my dream place to retire. I'm going to buy a house there eventually. Someday. All right. We have one of the old receipt holders. So this actually hangs up on your wall. You have a place here to hang it. And what they would do in restaurants is throw their receipts on here. How cool is this? You can hang baskets off of this. It's a little sharp. Baby towels, plants. I thought it was really neat. I love these things. It's been a while since I've had one. 6 inches. And that's running right now. Oh, put it like a hat hanger. There's so many uses you can use it for. Deb, Sweet Country, thank you so much. All right, we're going to mix two items together here. Sometimes I put stuff on my shelf, and then when I go to sell it, I'm like, yeah, that needs to go with something else. So we're going to do this box and this bell together. So we have, I think this is an old cigar box, Golden something Box Factory. I just like that it says the box right there. It's a hinged box. Let's turn it around so you can actually read it. It's the box. And we're going to do it with this bell. This is an old patinaed up bell. Look at that bell. How gorgeous is that patina? You can hear it. I don't like bells. There you go. Okay, so the inside has been redone. For lack of a better word, redone, but oh, it still makes a lot of noise. With a really, really weathered handle. That's running right now. You're going to get both of those items going together. Those bells alone right there are crazy, crazy expensive at the antique stores. You're doing 3 things at one time. Well, just stop. Stop and do whatnot. That's my advice. That's my totally selfish advice right there. Chaotic Coop with the first purchase. Let's throw some ducks in the chat.
Thank you for your first purchase.
Let's do another mixing bowl. This one is gorgeous. It's gorgeous in blue. Look at this one. How pretty is that? You need a pop of color in with all those plain colored Crocs. Here you go. Gorgeous blue bowl. 3 inches tall, about 7 inches in diameter. And that's running right now. No maker's marks on the bottom. No idea who makes that one. Thanks for the bids. If you were just joining us, welcome in. Ranch Hand Finds, thank you so much. Everything starts at $1 and shipping is $4.50 max. So you will not pay any more than that in your shipping today. Let's do, what is this one from? Kensington. It's from England. Ironstone sugar bowl. So we have a beautiful blue and white ironstone sugar bowl here. Let's take a look at it up close, making sure there's no chips or cracks. So the lid is in really great shape. I'm not seeing chips or cracks. We do have some staining on it, but no chips or cracks. Beautiful blue and white floral design. And it does say Kensington Ironstone right in there. We're going to run that piece right now. If I can get my mouse to work. There we go. Up and running. My husband, that Chaotic Coop, that is all my husband's graphics. He does that. He's done it forever. Part of his professional life and hobby. So we have a bunch of equipment that he runs our shows through. Thank you so much, Kay. I appreciate that. My husband appreciates that. Dusty Dreams, thank you so much. If it was up to me,
Thank
if
you.
it was just me, I would be using only my phone because I don't know how to do all of that stuff. And there is nothing wrong with just using a phone. There is nothing wrong with that. Let's do one more ironstone piece here. So this one still has a sticker. We'll pull the sticker off. Let's see. Royal Staffordshire, J&G Meakin Sugar Bowl. This one has a little bit different design. No lid on this one. So this one's missing the lid, but it's still great. You can put spoons in there or something. We have a sticker on the bottom, not from me. It was been there. I'll take it off before we wrap it for you. So no lid, but it is still an ironstone, beautiful sugar bowl. Running right now. And Tony, thank you so much. That's a first purchase. Let's throw some ducks in the chat.
Thank you for your first purchase.
We have a small bowl here. I'm just saying there is a repair. What? Oh, there's a fear of bells. Oh, let me hear this. Hold on. I got to read this. Campanophobia is a fear of bells from Greek campana, meaning bell. I'm not sure I have the campana. I'm not sure I have the fear of it. I probably could relate to that. I just hate the sound of it. It makes me cringe. It's like it hurts my ears to hear it. It's like somebody smacking on food. It just, I can't do the sound. Okay, we have a little tiny mixing bowl. I say tiny. It's a small mixing bowl. We do have a call out. Are you the same? There's a lot of people. I'm finding the more I talk about it, the more people don't like the sound of bells. So I want to show you the call out here. It looks like, I don't think it's been repaired, but there has been a crack going around. So this is definitely one that you would have to be a little more cautious with. Put it up for display. So you've got a chip here and there is this crack going this way. So that is the call out. I'm going to show you the inside so you can kind of see. I can't see it a whole lot on the inside, but I definitely can feel it on the outside. I like how tiny this one is. Just under 3 inches tall. It's a small one. Running right now. Yeah, I don't like the bell for the first purchase. You know, everybody has their thing, but I know that's me. I know that's just me, and a lot of people love bells and love the sound of them. I think there's some creative sellers out there. Some of the first purchase stuff I've seen is really darn creative. Some of like the little songs and stuff. We have the CEO challenge going on, and Melinda from Melinda's Time Capsule came up with like a little rhyme that she does, and I think that's really cute. Eve Shop, thank you so much. Let's see here. All right, how about a one of these? What is this? A bean pot? Is this not a bean pot? It's Canada. I think it's a bean pot. The name's escaping me. So we have this one, brown ceramic. Everything works. I always struggle with these. Cheese crock. That's what it is. Thank you, Southern Charm. So you have your gasket there. The lid's in wonderful shape. The inside is nice and clean, in wonderful shape. It says 480 on the bottom. Do not know what that means. We'll get the lid back on in a second. And that's running right now. I always struggle with these lids. I'll give it to my husband to do. Oh, thank you. I do have a bean pot though. We'll do that next. Ranchan Finds, congratulations. All right, let's do the bean pot next since I mislabeled this one. This bean pot is amazing, you guys. The color on this bean pot is so good. Look at this piece here. Oh man, I got really excited when I found this. First of all, it's a bean pot. Look at the top. He has to show you the top of this. Look at the color on that. It is a gorgeous teal coloring. It's in wonderful shape, and the inside is teal too. How freaking cool is that? And it is in wonderful, wonderful shape. We'll turn it around so you can see the whole thing. I'll flip it to the bottom to see if we can see who makes it. Let's see if we can see who makes it. There is no maker's marks on there, so I don't know who makes it, but that teal is everything. It is nice and big, just about 7.5 inches tall, and that's running right now. Thanks for the bids. Dusty Dreams, congratulations.
Thank you.
Let's do what is next. Oh, okay. These things are so hard to find. And you're even going to get 2 stamps with it because I bought it that way, so we're passing it along. What would you guys do with this? I know there are so many creative uses for these things. I got lucky with this. Like, I don't think the person selling the stamp holder knew what they had. Are the wash bar? They are. I'm going to get to them just in just a minute, Dusty Dreams. So, it is the stamp holder. Comes with 2 stamps. I've seen these used for jewelry, for displaying various things in there. Some of the old primitive tool display, some of the old utensils. We're going to run it right now. It is metal, obviously made by Standard Company. Very hard to find at a reasonable cost. Now, I'm going to date myself. When I started my professional life, we actually had these on our desks. This was actually, you have your stamps in yours. Old bottles for flour. I do not, oh, you can put the bottles in here. That's cool. Maggie, congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, we're getting to that top shelf here. We're almost there. Let's do this. I'm going to do these together because I don't think this is super old. So we're going to do something mid-old and really old. So we have, you still might have one at the office. Yeah, look, when I started working as an auditor years and years ago, we didn't even have computer systems. Like, we carried big old boxes full of binders and paper for our jobs, like to go see clients. We would show up at a client's office with boxes full of binders, and we would actually bring our printer with us to hook to like this big old computer. And it wasn't the cool kind of printer. It was like that dot matrix printer. I'm like that old. I'm like dot matrix old. That's bad. Okay, we have like a small cutting board here. You can hang it up on the wall for display. You can actually set it on your counter. It has little feet. I like the different colors of wood. And then we have one of the old sterilizer bottles. So you would take the lid off and you put your combs or your utensils or, whatever tools you were using inside of that with your antiseptic. And we're going to run both of those together. Thank you so much, Dusty Dreams. I appreciate that. Those are up and running. You're getting both of those. And my husband's covering up my items that I'm trying to sell. You're also that old? We're dot matrix old. All right. You know who still uses dot matrix printers? Yes, in the typewriter. Eve, I took typing in school like on a typewriter, not on a computer. Valerie, congratulations.
Thank you.
Let's see, we are up. Oh no, one item left on this shelf, and then we'll work on that top shelf. Look at this gorgeous platter. So this is another J&G Meakin ironstone platter. It is full of crazing on there. It's going to be hard to see under the lights, but up close, it is all crazed up. It is gorgeous. Love the edges on there, just the slight little ruffle. And it's white, but when you look at it, it has like a bluish tint to it. 12 inches by about 9.5. And that's running right now. J&G Meakin. I will flip it over while this runs. You can see that stamp there. Now there's the crazing. Now it's coming out. Now you can see the crazing when we zoom in. Crazing just makes everything better. Dusty Dreams, congratulations. All right, you guys, we are finally to the top shelf. We always save the best for last. It is up here on the top shelf. Let's start with a rug beater. We have our first one today. Let's see. Computer paper where you had to tear off the edges. Yeah, that's like the dot matrix printer. I was just saying, you know who still uses it, which I realized? The car rental places. You ever go rent a car? All the paper comes out, still dot matrix. I heard that noise and it was like that old familiar noise, made me think of my childhood when they were printing my receipt. Okay, we have a rug beater here. Really dark weathered wood handle. There is a hole down here that you could put a string and hang this up on the wall if you wanted. This is a really cool looking one. 21 inches in total length. Running right now. Can you guys hear me? Can you give me a thumbs up if you can hear? We're good? Okay. Noelle's saying something's wrong with the microphone. All right, we're good. Okay, perfect. Maggie, thank you so much. That one's going to you. And I have one more rug beater here that we'll pull out from the top because this one is my favorite one. This one's heavy. Like it feels there's a good weight. He just looks in his hearing.
What did you say, Solentrum? What was that?
Look at this one. It is so tall, so beautiful, and I love the way that this metal is just wrapped around this wooden handle here. Yes, my love. You're going to run it? Okay. You can just hit run next and it'll run. This one is up and going. This is at least easy 2 feet. It does have the hole so you can hang it too. Put a string in there and hang it if you wanted. The red handle, red wood, is like the paint's coming off of it. So pretty. Thank you for your bids.
Hey, Pete and Repeat. How you doing? And she was talking too much. I didn't say, hey, SS Vintage, good morning too.
Good morning, everyone. Carbon paper. I know. I remember carbon paper. I worked as a personal assistant for a while, and that was in the days we would actually do transcription. My boss would give me letters he would want me to type on little cassette tapes.
Well, then I think I have you beat. I'm from the stencil times.
Maggie, thank you so much. That one's heading to you.
Thank you.
Let's do a husband beater because he's getting on my nerves already this morning. Let's go for the big one here. Look at this. This thing is humongous. And it has it's all beat up. Let's look at it up close because this wood, it is so good. It is just all beat up and weathered and used. It is beautiful. This is a nice thick one here, 14 inches. Running right now. It's like Thor's hand. This one's heavy. Like it has some weight to it. This is a good one. Thanks for the bids. Attitude adjuster. Yup. I would never really hit my husband with this. I just tease him about it. House of Antiques, thank you so much. With the first purchase, let's throw some ducks in the chat.
Thank you for your first purchase.
Let's do the other one here. I couldn't get this string off, so you're getting a piece of string too, extra. No, you wouldn't. I know you love him. Here's the next one. Just a tad bit smaller, but still substantial. This one has great cracks in the wood. Let's take a look at it from the top so we can see it. Look at that. Cracks in the wood on there. Weathered. Absolutely gorgeous for display. Just a little smaller than the other one, but still a good piece. 14 inches. Running right now. I just threatened mine. I'm just like, get in shape, mister. Do what you're supposed to be doing. You need his whatnot printer help. Okay. Ranjan Vines, congratulations. You guys, Whatnot did that update and totally messed up the whole
Thank
printer
you.
thing. Every time Whatnot does an update, it messes up the printers and messes up the YouTube. Every single time. I'm glad they're updating things. I'm glad they're making it better for us, but it messes it up. So, all right, let's look at this little serving platter. Oh, do the wash. Okay, we'll do the washboard next because somebody's been waiting. We'll do that next. Hold on. Oh. Okay, so this is National Washboard Company. Here, this side says National Washboard Company. I'm pretty sure this is brass. This is an educated guess, you guys. Okay, educated guess. It's not magnetic. Let me double check. Not magnetic. Possibly tin. Y'all, there's the back of it. I do not know how to tell reproductions from authentic originals. I'll hold it. I'm just measuring it. 24 inches tall, 13 inches wide. Oh, okay. Come back to me. There we go. And we're going to run it right now. Up and going. I love these to put this up as part of a decor. I think they're so pretty. I'm not really good with styling. Like, I can do my own stuff, but like, I'm not, like when I do my shelves, I see some people with their shelves behind them and I'm like, oh, you do that so beautiful. I know there is a heart shape back here in the rest, isn't there? You have a glass one? That's pretty cool. Ranchan Finds, congratulations.
On its way to you.
Let's do, how about a few books? Yeah, we'll do some books and then we'll get to this stuff. I have some books here. Let's see when these are from. So we have Europe and Bible lands, I think. Europe and Able lands, I'm not sure. Let's look at it from the top. Europe and something lands. So we have a little bit of separation going on the spine. Gorgeous brown. We have somebody wrote 1887 on the inside like they were giving it as a gift. 1885. So copyright 1885. Bible lands. Letters from Europe, Bible lands. Still pretty good shape with that separation going on right there. 1885 running right now. And Shanna with the first purchase. Thank you so much.
Thank you for your first purchase.
Ducks in the chat, everybody, for that first purchase. I'm a little slow. I was trying to put the sticker on a piece of paper so I wouldn't stick it on the book, and I got distracted doing that. All right, we have another book here. Where did I just set it down at? I literally just set this book down. I was looking at it. Oh, here it is, right? Wrong one. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's the one I sold. This is the one I was about to sell. There we go. Now I get it right. Okay. Time for Tracy to mess up. We have Modern Business Arithmetic Complete Course. I should keep this. This is right up my alley here. Modern Business Arithmetic. The spine is, we have some fraying at the edges, but it's still attached and still in great shape. We have some writing on the inside. This is from I just saw it, 1923, I want to say. Yep, 1923, right there. Modern Business Arithmetic, running right now. Thanks for the bids. Something Vintage, congratulations. So Something Vintage Florida. Where in Florida are you from? I'm guessing that you're from Florida because it's in your name. Let's do this pretty plate here. I do not know, I do not think this is ironstone. This is just a gorgeous stained up plate that will look so great on a primitive gallery wall. So you have pretty little bluebirds on here, some staining, a little bit of paint loss. I just thought it was the sweetest little plate. Tons of staining on the back also. 8 inches in diameter, running right now. Orlando, but you moved to Woodbury, Georgia. It won't let you change it. It should let you change your name. You can change it as long as you don't have orders in process. You can change your name. And if you can't do it by going through your settings, you can email Whatnot and they can help you with it. Dusty Dreams, thank you so much. I lived in
Thank
Jacksonville,
you.
Florida for many, many years. All right, let's do this one. This is an ironstone square platter or square plate, whatever you may want to call it. We do have a little flea bite here on the edge of this handle. This is Alfred Meekin, England, Royal Ironstone, China, it says on the back. And look at this. It has like these little butterflies or like dragonflies flying around over here. We'll show you from this side. How pretty is that? And I will show you the ironstone markings on the back. I like that it's square, that it's floral, feminine, but still your nice ironstone. Here's your Alfred Meekin ironstone mark there on the back. And here you can kind of see the little, just little flea bites right there on the corners of the handles. Let me give you a size really quick. It is 8.5 inches square, running right now. Ironstone platter. I'm going to call it a platter, not a plate. Butterflies. One of those insects. Tony, thank you so much. Heading to you. Y'all, I'm all over the place today. Here I am always talking
Thank
about
you.
being organized and together, and I am all over the place. I set an item down here on my shelf and forgot to run it. I was going to run 20 minutes ago. That's okay, Mama. You're here now. That's all that matters. We have an old coffee grinder. Now, it doesn't have the top part, but think about this. How gorgeous if you put some greenery coming out of this. That would look so cool, whether it's fake plants or air plants kind of sticking out the top. So let me show you from the top what it looks like. So you can see that this turns not functional for actual like coffee bean grinding, but I think plants out of there would look awesome. And then we'll show you from here, you've got your little drawer. It has a lining in there. Somebody put a plastic lining in it. A very fun piece running right now. This is a ceramic up at the top with your wood base, stands about 6.5 inches tall. Did you actually own this? I have an old like cast iron one that's attaches to a wall that I have in my kitchen for a display piece. And Tammy, thank you so much. All right,
Thank
what do
you.
we have next? Where are we? We have a few pieces. Let's do another book here. We have just a couple more books. I'm going to pull some stuff over here. We have an old first aid book. Whoever got the first aid kit, you need the first aid book to go with it. So this is a soft cover first aid book from the American Red Cross. Let's see if we can find a date on this one somewhere. 1953. So we have a 1953 first aid book running right now. Still, the spine is all in one piece. Couple of folded pages. Still a great book. Southern Charm, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, we have another book here. This one is Making Melody. So this is like an old hymn book for the chorus. This one has a little more, it's kind of loosey-goosey, like the spine is a little coming off there. So got to be a little more careful with it. So Making Memories, popular choruses and hymns. We have some damage on the front of the cover. This is from, we're looking around the 1969. So it's from the 60s, but it is a hymn book. With it falling apart, this would be a great one to craft with. And that's running right now. Did you know your mom was going to get that, Brittany? You were like, oh yeah, I already know it. Ranchan Finds, thank you so much. And our last book of the day, let's see what this one is. I didn't pick it up. The New Living Hymns. This one has been around a bit. Look at, somebody really loved this, used it probably a lot. The spine, look at, you can see it's separating a bit. It's still together, but it's separating. There are nothing at the beginning to tell me the date. You can see, I just making sure you're seeing where the spine's starting to come off, but it is an old hymnal book. Let's look at the very back. Yeah, so there you go, starting to separate. Another great one for crafts or display. I do not see a date. I would guess early 1900s somewhere. Just a guess. I'm not seeing a date. Running right now. That's the little, you had that at summer camp? Oh, that is so cool. That brings back some memories. On the bottom of a song page. Let me see if I can see it. I am not seeing it. Ranchan Finds, you'll have to let me know if you find a date.
Thank you.
Okay, that is, oh, I do have another book we're going to get to, but it's a special book. In the meantime, let's do this piece here. Look at this gorgeous crock. How beautiful is this one? We're going to show you so you can actually see the marks on here. Now, I know some of you are super smart out there, and these marks all mean something to somebody, like as far as like who makes it, like certain things people collect. I don't know all about that. I just appreciate it for its beauty. There is some staining on the inside and no identifiers on the bottom. It's gorgeous. Just shy of 6 inches, running right now. Thanks for the bids. Rainy D, congratulations. Let's do one more recipe box. This is a tin recipe box. And this, speaking of dot matrix printers, we were talking about these a while ago. For some reason, this reminds me of like what a dot matrix printer would print out. Cactus, floral design, tin recipe box. We're gonna run it going now. I like the pop of color. I think that would be a good, like, put it on your shelf. At least you get a little pop there. Sunshine Vintage. For some reason, that looks like a sunshine thing. I think that is perfect that you got this. Thank you. Okay, here's the final book we have today, you guys. It is small. It fits in my hand. It is a New Testament, a tiny New Testament, so a pocket-sized New Testament. There is a little bit of separation. Somebody like carried this in their pocket. They loved it. They read it. They used it. You can see some of the pages are a little bit crinkly, so I'm not going to go through all of it, but a small pocket-sized New Testament. We have a few loose pages in the middle there. We're going to run that right now. And that's going. fits in your hand. I imagine when I see something like this, I imagine like a soldier carrying it in his pocket. You know, my mind wants to go to these big extravagant stories. Ranchan Finds, thank you so much.
Thank you.
We are down to just the final few pieces. Let's do this tin. This tin is so cool. So cool, you guys. Look at this picture. Let's see if I can figure out who made this tin. By, I cannot read that. Here, let's see if you guys can read it. Let's look at it like this way. I don't know if you can read it. It says Nature by Thomas, Sir Thomas something. So that's who made this. It is Rusty Krusty. All right, let's zoom out. And look at this picture, you guys. It is two girls on the picture there. Old, beautiful, Rusty Krusty. Another hinged lid. So beautiful. So antique looking. And the lid does snap shut. Running right now. It is probably about, what, 6 inches square? 5.5? I would stand it up so you can see the picture. It looks like an art piece. Do you have an 1887 German Bible? Those old Bibles, those are worth some money. Daisy Lane, congratulations. Let's do this one, and then we're going to do our final ironstone piece of the day. This is an old drawer front. So it's a piece of a drawer, so like out of a desk drawer. And think about this. Think about it hanging on your wall like this or like this and putting your minis in there. How cool would that be? Or even just setting it on a shelf like this with all of your little minis. You could put some at the top. I thought it was such a unique piece. It is, I'm going to hold it up again, 20 inches long. Let's switch back to the camera. And I'll hold it up so you can see it. We're going to run it right now. I thought such a fun way to display stuff. Very unique. Thanks for your bids. I have my director over here saying, hold it up above the chat. Move it over to the left. Ranchan Vines, thank you so much. All right, our last piece of the day, you guys. This is the cream of the crop. This is an ironstone piece that I was so excited to find. I found this in an antique store about 2 or 3 weeks ago. I want you to look at this up close. This is either like a snake or a dragon handle. Look at the handle coming around with like a head right here. How unique and cool is that? And then just the design of it. So pretty. I love ironstone that's colorful. It just kind of mixes in with the plain white stuff, but this handle is stunning. There is your mark on the bottom. It is like, it reminds me of that Flow Blue that you can't quite make out the edges, so I don't know exactly who makes this one. And then look at this, the way that the top is designed. Even on the inside, you've got some of that colorful stuff, colorful florals. Such a unique piece. You got to see that snake. I'm going with snake, not dragon. Snake handle on there. 6.5 inches tall. Super unique piece of ironstone. Running right now. Rainy D is going to go home with a steal, you guys. This is an absolutely stunning piece. Yeah, first time I ever seen one like this too. Then this is one I got excited about in the antique store. Good morning, Hustle Charm. House of Antiques, congratulations on this gorgeous, gorgeous piece. And with that, you guys, that is our whole show today. We have sold out. Thank you so much. And I say this every week. Thank you for sharing the show. But I absolutely mean it. Thank you for all of you who are here, buying, talking, lurking in the background. All of you guys are important. And we definitely couldn't do this show without all of you being here. So thank you very much.
you.
Have a good weekend. Don't miss our podcast tomorrow night. We are talking about pricing. It is on YouTube at 6:30 called the Reselling Roundtable. Myself, I Love Discounts, and Green 13. So don't miss that. There it is. I Love Discounts. Put all the info in there. We're going to go find somebody to raid. Do you have somebody picked out? All right. I'm going to go. He's like, hold on. There's Reselling Roundtable. If you don't know about us, definitely bookmark, subscribe, and follow on YouTube. You get 3 great opinions, and we're talking all about pricing. But what could be more pertinent to resellers than pricing? And we're going to go raid. Have a great weekend, everybody. We're going to go see Be More Thrifty. Throw some ducks in the chat when we get there, please.